Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome everyone. So today we continue in lesson 2 in unit 2, a warmer planet. So in today's lesson we will continue where we talked about the atmosphere of the earth and the gases that protect us from the sun and the gases that make it possible to live inside the earth. So earth can support different forms of life like animals, plants, humans, and there are reasons why life is possible on this planet. So if we continue learning about the Earth atmosphere, we will find out the reasons. So the first reason is the layers of the Earth or the layers of the atmosphere. And it is related to our regional climate. And the Earth has many different regional climates. These range from extreme cold to tropical heat. So having those two different climates can make life more possible in the earth and can make more forms of life. Like, for example, the polar bears in the north and south poles, and the seagulls, the penguins. Those types of animals can live only within a cold climate, and other animals can live in the tropical heat, and this makes the diverse forms of life. At the equator, we have the tropical heat, the lines around the Earth, an imaginary line that divides Earth into north and southern hemispheres. So this is the equator that separates the north and the south. As for the regional climates, it is the average weather in a certain place over a period of 30 years. So if we want to refer to a climate, we need to study the climate or the weather in this place for around 30 years. Words like windy, sunny, dry, and humid are some of the words that can refer to the diversity of the climate. Can you guess the climate of the country you live in or the region you are living in? And can you maybe remember if the climate has changed in the past? And is it predicted to be changed in the future? So the same words also refers to the weather. And here where we make a difference or a distinguish between weather and climates. They are both different things. Like we said, the climates are the average weather in a certain place for a period of time, which is 30 years. As the weather, it can change over a very short period of time, could be hours and could be years for the climate, okay? Moving to the next page on page 41, we have the global climate, which is the average of regional climates on Earth. So the global climate has changed within the history by cooling and warming. Sometimes the global climate was cold, sometimes it was warm. As of now, currently, the Earth is warming at faster pace. It is faster than before. It is becoming hotter and hotter by the time passing by. And in the last 1,000 years, the pace has been increasing. And this is known as climate change. And the main reasons for the climate change is the humans, okay, or the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect, it is a process where the gases in the Earth atmosphere, the layers we talked about, it traps the sun's heat. It collects the sun heat, or it uh, holding the sun heat. But how does the greenhouse effect happen? Why is it increasing? I will explain. So these gases are called greenhouse gases. and it keeps the earth warm. But if we have more of this gas, it will affect our life, it would affect the plants, and it would affect the earth entirely. The reason the greenhouse gases are increasing is because of the use for coal and oil. So the using of coal and oil has increased concentration of these greenhouse gases, especially this type of gas, CO2. And this has caused the climate to change worldwide. So how can the greenhouse effect affect Earth? Or how can these gases affect the Earth? Now we are suffering from a problem, we call it the global warming. The global warming. The global warming, basically, it is that the Earth temperature is increasing and it is affecting the growth of crops and plants, which is the food for any living thing inside the earth, humans or animals. Some of them will respond favorably, and the increase in CO2 will use water more efficiently. Okay? Yet, the shift in climate patterns is expected to lead to change in the areas where those crops grow best, and as such, it affects the growth of natural plant communities. So, the global warming will be affecting the spots where the plants grow best, and it will have a negative effect on the plants that we use and the animal use to survive. Another issue you can see in the picture caused by the global warming is the ice melting. The ice melting, and if the ice melting uh, increases, then we will face more issues like the water level is going to increase and the earth temperature will increase, causing more issues. So that's it for today's lesson. It's a simple lesson. I hope that I've covered most of the points. If there is anything you need help with, you can ask me. And that's it for today. Thank you and see you later.